Ladies and gentlemen,
from Liverpool, Tennessee, slightly south of Smyrna. Here they are, and you girls out there, we want to hear some real screaming. Here they are, the WannaBeatles.
Something I think you'll understand when I say that something. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand.
We landed at a restaurant. And we got free meals, if I recall.
At a Mexican
I think
restaurant.
we were playing some music too.
Yes, we were doing a regular gig at a Mexican restaurant, and we started playing some Beatles music, and the audience was reacting to it. They loved it. We had a good time, and told the manager, how about a Beatles night? And he said, see. So there were Beatles and fajitas. And the rest is history. We do different things. I mean, we teach, we perform, we write music, we arrange music, we have recording studios. So we wear lots of different hats just to feed the children and the dogs. But this, doing Beatles music is just like a paid vacation.
You have to really be willing to go after something really big. We didn't know how big it was when we started. We started by doing what we remembered and enjoyed, and we just played, and that was fun. Then David, the professional, said, you know, we really should rehearse. And then we started rehearsing. And then we learned parts, and then we started rehearsing more and listening more, and I mean, it really
digging more and finding out that, I mean, it's like the story that I always like to use is the one that, you know, where invariably we'll say, oh, let's do this or that song, this or that Beatles song, and they'll say, oh yeah, we'll have it down, let's do it, man, that's an easy song, we'll have it done by the end of the rehearsal. 2 weeks later,
still trying to uncover the parts.
We're still trying to figure out how to play the thing.
But if you're carrying pictures of, but if you're carrying pictures of Jeremy, you ain't gonna make it with anyone anyhow.
Yeah, see, I have to work that out too. It's tricky.
But let me ask you guys. I actually think it's better for the solo voice with the doubles coming in and out of it. I find that more exciting.
It may be more exciting, but I think it sounds fuller, better.
Do it again.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You say you want a revolution. Well, no. We all want to change the world. You tell me that it's evolution. Well, no. We all want to change the world. But when you talk about destruction, don't you know that you can help me out? Alright.
We're free like the Beatles were, in as much as we don't dress, we're not a look-alike. The freedom that they had to be themselves, we kind of get to have that same freedom in recreating what they did, and we can move the voices around vocally.
Yeah.
You know, like if someone's voice fits better the song, we don't have to worry that the voice has to go with the face and the whole getup.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive.
one way that it's different is that we try to copy, in most cases, we try to copy their records with like what's there and get the tempos right, the keys and everything, the phrasing. But sometimes we just can't help sounding like us.
That's true.
And one, for me, a good example is maybe where the drums are getting a little more on fire. You know, like you almost kind of take Ringo's intentions on the bridge of The Night Before,
Right.
and it kind of gets a little bit more energy when you do it because you're just you know, you don't have the same. Ringo doesn't have the advantage of growing up in Cuba.
Well,
You know.
it's just a different background. And
It is, but he was doing Latin
He
grooves,
was.
and that's one of your specialties. You
Well,
know,
I mean, what I love about the Beatles is that they listen to the world.
yeah,
I mean, to me, from
songwriters.
well, as every, I mean,
Ranges,
they lived.
yeah.
I mean, they went to India. They were, you know, when they, you know what blows me away? I just found this out only about a year ago. You were playing me a tape in the car. The Beatles, what was it, 1962 when they auditioned for EMI?
Oh,
for George Martin.
Or
Right.
Decca,
Guess
right?
what song they used to audition for George Martin?
Oh,
Bésame.
Bésame mucho.
Yeah.
And they killed it. So what did that tell me as someone with a Hispanic background? I said, wow, these guys were listening to everything. There's a lot of musical subtleties that, you know, that go into making the song sound well, like we're trying to really respect what they did and give the song the feeling and the sound of what they did, you know.
Why can't the Beatles be more like the Stones?
You know, to do this. Where are we at? Where's that?
Where the horns?
What?
The secret, the inner secret of the WannaBeatles.
Well, where are the horns?
They're next to the woodwinds, I think.
We are going to carry on now with the Beatles, or the WannaBeatles, horn section.
Which one of your wives do you refer to as Yoko?
Oh, that's a very good question.
My wife, I won't even say her real name. She is known as the Good Yoko.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Because
she's
she helps
good.
keep us together and keep us sane and sensible in a lot of areas. We respect her counsel.
She's a good person. She's
Yes.
very
Oh, yeah,
nice.
she's
to
very
go.
good.
We like this
We
one.
appreciate her love and affection.
When you did your rooftop concert, did the police shut you down?
You can see it in the video.
In a way,
The guys with the tall hats, were
Yeah.
they fake police?
they were. We brought in fake police to try to recreate.
What are they called?
Bobbies? Bobbies,
Fake
yeah.
bobbies?
Yeah.
Sweet Loretta Martin thought she was a woman, but she was another man. All the girls around her say she's got it coming, but she gets it while she can. Oh, get back to where you once belonged. Get back to where you once belonged.
Are you guys planning an animated film anytime soon, or a Hard Day's Night?
We're
type
very
of film?
animated right now.
Yeah.
Look how animated we are.
We have thought about it. We're going to do a trial version with hand puppets. We're going to have versions of different
I'll
WannaBeatles.
play any bloody thing you want me to play.
Did you ever have another member in the group that you would consider to be like a Pete Best for Ringo?
Oh, we hadn't made that comparison.
Oh.
But to reveal the entire history of the group, yes, indeed, we started with another keyboard player.
Well, my brother's name is Pete, and he is the best. So
He hasn't even
we
been
do
in-
have a Pete the Best. No,
Yeah,
he's never. I'm just trying to get him to come visit.
He's moved on to better things.
to better things.
Yes. Getting
Yeah.
better all the
Getting
time.
better. No, I've always been the only drummer. As of now, I could be fired at any moment. So stay tuned.
We win Grammys. That's what we do.
Love you forever and forever. Love you with all my heart. Love you whenever we're together. Love you when we're apart.
What was your experience like being at the Grammy Awards this past year?
It was exciting. We did get to see a great Paul McCartney show, for one thing. And he did bring strings on stage.
He did.
Yes, he did.
And he brought on Bruce Springsteen and Joe Walsh and a bunch of people to play with him.
And we got to see the Beach Boys, which is an unexpected blessing because we're big Beach Boys fans, and there they were, and it was just awesome. And then we got one of the highlights for me was definitely the Beach Boys, but the other highlight was watching Glenn Campbell.
Oh, yeah.
At the Grammys, that is where we'll be. We hope our album wins for spoken word, and we can't wait to see. But whether we score, we're hoping for more. Oh yeah, we wanna meet Paul. We wanna meet Paul. We wanna meet Paul.
Tell me a little bit about this whole Betty White stuff, this Betty White lookalike. People keep saying you're the Betty White lookalike.
I got an email from Dennis saying that I was in the running for the winner. So then about 2 weeks later, I saw another email from Dennis, and he said that I had won the contest and wanted to know if I would be available to do the video. And I said, sure.
Betty, you are a one of a kind. Oh, Betty, you are on everyone's mind. Oh, Betty, you are a star burning bright. That's why we like Betty White.
I grew up with it. So did I. I'm a 60s kid. I know all the songs by heart. I have a radio station and I play them all the time. You can't hear a Beatles song anywhere and not sing along with it. Yeah.
Way down south, take me to your daddy's farm. Let me hear your battle like it's ringing out. Come and keep your comrade warm. I'm back in the USSR. Look how lucky you are, boy. Back in the USSR.
Do you guys enjoy meeting your fans?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Met some tonight.
Yeah, that's one of the best things about
Yeah.
this job.
Yeah. People, they're fans of the Beatles, and we are just the vehicle by which they get to meet
Hear
the
those songs
Beatles.
and sing along. They're singing along down there tonight. And so we know we're making them happy.
Yeah, and they live out their memories, because that's really what's being brought to the fore. It's memories.
Let me tell you a little story about the WannaBeatles. I own the Whippoorwill. This is the club we're playing in tonight. And when I hired them, I thought I was hiring a band called the Del Beatles. That was a group of studio musicians that played in Nashville back in the early 80s. And years past, when I hired the WannaBeatles, I didn't know I was hiring the WannaBeatles. And what a pleasant surprise. They were even better than I ever dreamed.
The Beatles are a timeless classic band. I mean, everyone in any generation likes the Beatles. I mean, you can't get better than the Beatles.